Activision, Electronic Arts, big gaming competition there, right? It's not just the games, it's the companies. Miriam Gottfried, our new Heard on the Street columnist. This is the first time you've been here on this show?
It is, yeah.
Tell us about Activision versus EA.
Well, you know, a lot has changed for the two companies' stock prices. It used to be, not that long ago, Electronic Arts was really taking off because people were really excited about a slate of new games and new initiatives. That has sort of fizzled a little bit, and meanwhile, Activision has been steadily chugging along with its two core franchises, Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, which you know, remain very popular. And it's sort of a comparison of, you know, one company that has been taking greater risks, Electronic Arts, and those risks may not pay off, and, you know, investors have kind of cooled to it.
Yeah, I mean, Electronic Arts, the stock is down sharply.
It is.
Is it sort of a show me now thing, whereas these innovations haven't paid off yet? Or is this the market saying, wow, you guys, you really went off on a wrong tangent here?
Well, you know, I think it's I think a little bit of just general worry about the video game business that's affecting both of these companies, and their valuations have both come down because people are just generally concerned about the console business. They're concerned about a lot of, you know, gaming moving to Zynga and other social mobile games and away from sort of these core software, you know, companies. And I think that's not necessarily merited. These companies still have very strong franchises, really popular games. It's just that Activision sort of has a more steady business model, and Electronic Arts is really searching for that sort of core thing to keep it going.
So for now, the market is saying that Activision is the better bet.
Well, I think it's the safer bet. It carries a dividend.
Always nice in these times,
Always nice
right?
in these times. And Electronic Arts, on a PE valuation, they're trading at about the same level. The market has sort of decided that they should not be too different on a PE level. But on a free cash flow basis, which is maybe more relevant here because they have a lot of amortization charges and different ways of measuring those things that are really better compared with free cash flow. Activision is still a lot cheaper, and that's probably something worth looking at for investors.
Yeah. But for these companies, for both these companies, really, it seems to be a big problem for them is the problem that Facebook faces, right? How do you monetize off mobile? How do you get people to go from consoles to, say, your cell phone? You know, I mean, that's really, you know, the future, right? Put it in air quotes. That is really the question. It has to be the question with both these companies, right?
Well, it's interesting. Activision is really focused on the core gamer, and those are, like, you know, to put it in a, you know, maybe not such a nice way, the geeks. Yeah. You know, the real video game geeks who are maybe going to be playing these games no matter what. Whereas Electronic Arts is really trying to get more of the people who, you know, might be playing Zynga or might be playing Farmville or, you know, one of these games on Facebook. And so they're investing more in trying to create their own social mobile games. They're the first real competitor to Zynga in that. And they're investing more in trying to find ways to get people to be able to play games on, you know, I could continuously play a game on my smartphone, my computer.
And these games, it's not like, you know, like Dig Dug. I mean, putting these games together is like making a movie. I mean, these are $100 million projects.
A big investment.
Gigantic projects, right. And if you're talking about, you know, boiling it down to a little cell phone or something, there's an issue of how do you monetize that?
That's right. I think that's true. I mean, how do you recoup your costs when you have such, you know, expectations for such high quality too?